Hello, this is TradeSite Forex Chat and opening comments for the week beginning Sunday, the 20th of July, 2014, and ending Friday, the 25th of July. Hope you're had a good trading week. It's been a little slow as usual here in the summer, and the way Forex has been going actually for several months. Here's a look at the dollar index. Daily chart, you can see here still exactly where we were last September, so going on 10 months in the exact same point in a very narrow range. Complain about it every week. Just not much movement here in the market. Let's take a look at some of our key pairs on the daily charts, and then we'll take a look at the action we had during the week this week. Get ourselves set up for next week. The euro dollar came down to that static trend line, found support at it when it tried to breach it. That's a key support area. Of course, we have key resistance at the green line, which is just up a little higher. Here's a look at the pound. Look how flat that's been so far in July. Holy cow. Absolutely ridiculous. Basically all the pairs have been flat. Let's go straight to the 30-minute bars from this last week and take a look. Here's the pound. And look at the high to low for the week is 150 pips, and that includes a spike that covers 20 pips at the top and a brief down and back. Let's say overall the range was 100 pips for the whole week. We did make money on the pound on Friday and on Tuesday. We had a couple days really where nothing even triggered. That's how bad the ranges have been. Here's a look at the euro dollar this last week, also in 30-minute bars. And you can see that this is taking a moment to come up. Hang on a second. There it is. You can see that we were flat Sunday to Monday. We had one push down on Tuesday, had one winner in there, and then look at that, Wednesday afternoon through Friday. Dead flat sideways. Absolutely nothing going on the euro. All the pairs are pretty much the same. We can take a look at the Aussie here. Range for the week on the Aussie was 70 pips for the entire week. By the way, I forgot to mention when I pulled the euro up, the range for the week here was about 150 pips. So remember, usually the euro dollar trades about 130 pips per day. Pound dollar trades about 140 pips per day. So nowhere near what we usually trade in this market, but it's been this way for a while. That's why we remain half size. Here's a look at the news that's coming out this week, and then we'll wrap it. Sunday, we've got visitor arrivals out of New Zealand, the right move HPI data out of UK. We've got a bank holiday to start the week in Japan, credit card spending out of New Zealand. On Monday, we've got German PPI, Australia, then nothing in the US at all. Australia's RBA assistant speaking. We got China's CB leading index. We've got Australia's RBA Governor Stevens is speaking. Going into Tuesday, Japan's got their all industries activity data. We've got trade balance out of Switzerland, public sector net borrowing out of the UK, 10-year bond auction out of the UK, CBI industrial orders out of the UK, and then CPI, that's one of our big three each month here in the US at 8:30 a.m. Tuesday morning. We will be half size ahead of that. We've got the HPI here in the US as well, existing home sales and the Richmond Manufacturing Index. We jump all the way to almost 12 hours later, Australia's CPI. Going into Wednesday, mortgage approvals and the bank rates out of the UK, CBI realized sales out of the UK as well. Core retail sales out of Canada going into Wednesday morning here, North America. Consumer confidence out of Europe, crude oil inventories out of the US. We've got a rate announcement out of the Bank of New Zealand, trade balance out of New Zealand, trade balance out of Japan. That's a lot of key data right there. Flash manufacturing PMI. China's same. Flash manufacturing PMI. Going into Thursday, Spanish unemployment, French services and manufacturing PMI data. Same with Germany. Same with the broad European numbers. Italian retail sales. We've got the UK's retail sales. And then the US weekly unemployment claims, Flash manufacturing PMI, new home sales out of the US, and natty gas. Thursday night, Tokyo's CPI and the national Japanese CPI data, along with their CSPI 20 minutes later. Business confidence out of New Zealand. And then for Friday, we wrap it up with the consumer confidence out of Germany and their business climate data, M3 money supply and private loans out of Europe, preliminary GDP out of the UK, and core durable goods orders out of the US Friday morning, and that is it. Again, the focal point then will be the CPI is the big one. We're still in earnings season here in the US, which doesn't necessarily have a huge impact on the Forex markets. So the CPI is the big one. Will be less than half size. Other than that, will be half size as these ranges remain very poor. Opportunities are pretty light here in Forex, but we still grind out some winners, just enough every month to make it worth still going until this stuff picks up. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal11. If you do find the usefulness of this video, or if you find this video useful, I should say, please like it on YouTube. Have a great weekend, and we will talk to you on Monday. We'll be here in the Trading Lab making calls and helping you make money.